Good morning and good afternoon, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Li Qing from Guangdong Institute of International Strategies. Thanks to Stephen's invitation, I have the privilege to be here today and discuss the topic of civilization with all of you. Our time is one of the challenges that are often colossal in terms of the scale and the severity. Just in recent years, we have events such as the COVID pandemic, the climate crisis, events that pose serious challenges to international market and universal well-being of mankind. Since the end of the Second World War, the world has witnessed as many as 22 cases of major crises in areas such as energy, violence, and currency. On top of that, there also have been more than 200 cases of armed conflicts and civil wars. These questions can be territorial, financial, economy, and ideology, but not regional. They affect the entire world and all the lives living in it. The future decades will be a time of volatility and uncertainty, a critical challenge to our collective civilization and a challenge we must face collectively. In the 90s, the American scholar Samuel P. Huntington proposed his influential theory, the clash of civilization. Huntington suggested that the definitive factor leading to the conflict in the post-Cold War world will be the differences between the cultures and religions. The instigates of the past, such as ideology and nationalism, will only play secondary roles in the 21st century. From his point of view, at some point, the worst is mostly likely to come into conflict with Islamic and Chinese culture. Following the rapid decolonization, the 20th century, the power structure of the world has changed from a powerful one to a dynamic one. It has changed from a stage where cultures of shared root could influence and dominate the rest of the world, to a stage where multi-side interaction, communication, and comprehension between cultures happen continuously. Firstly, it is thanks to the variety of civilization and the distinct qualities that the country's development and achievements are made available to the entire human race. It is based on the understanding towards the historical development of the human civilization and the understanding towards the modern form of the human civilization, invented by the Chinese model of modernization that President Xi Jinping proposed the Global Civilization Initiative for the first time this year, calling for the respect for the diversity of civilization and communication across the world and the cultural backgrounds. The proposal also points out the needs for the countries to fully control the relevance of the history and culture to present times, and work for the creative transformation and innovative development of the traditional culture. Secondly, cross-cultural communication is the foundation of coexistence. Many contemporary conflicts were caused originally by obstacles created by a lack of understanding towards groups of different language and customs. And the key to eliminate these obstacles and the foreign conflicts is communication. With communication, what is described to be inevitable according to the crash of civilization can be avoided. Communication and tolerance also enable opportunities for prosperity. For example, for more than 1,000 years, the Silk Road connecting nations and regions such as the ancient China, India, Persia, Arabia, and the Roman Empire, supplies with the world with not only exotic commodities and wealth, but also culture and scientific roots, enrich both the public and the private lives of mankind. People nowadays should not overlook the profound contribution it once made for cultural communication. After all, we can still benefit from today. And this leads to the third and final point I want to make: tolerance over prejudice. Our civilization is the product of thousands of years of diligence and wisdom. It is the past, the present, and the future of the nation and the people that it presents. It is not a single superior one among the world culture, only the respective speciality and stress. Each culture's achievements should be equally celebrated and respected, for they also belong to the entire human race. It is tolerance and communication that enables cooperation and development. This rule had been proven many times in history, in philosophy, and in arts. William Shakespeare begins his play, Coriolanus, on such a note. In the face of an angry mob, a Roman senator tells them a story. Toes and fingers are dissatisfied with the stomach, who sits still but digests all the foods. But when toes and fingers stop working, the body is starved. The same idea applied to the culture. If there isn't any cooperation and mutual respect, the world as a whole suffers. We should be thankful for the abundance of the culture on Earth, but it requires strategies to preserve and benefit from this diversity. International cross-cultural communication and cooperation is critical to shared prosperity of mankind. The supporting pillar to any productive international partnership in this new era. This is what should be promoted, especially with many challenges we are facing today. We should strive to create a respectful and productive atmosphere where friendly communication and trust can be established, not only between one individual to another, but also between one nation to another, a world of tolerance and of prosperity. Thank you very much. Thank you.